So we start by making a slip stitch. And do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now go into the first chain space and make a slip stitch to form a ring. Okay, now you chain 2 and do a single crochet into the ring. Make sure you keep it loose, otherwise it's hard to find the ring. Single crochet, and then you chain 1, do another single crochet in here, and then you chain 2, another single crochet into the ring, chain 1, and do 2 single crochets into the same ring. Okay, by the end of this round you should have 6 single crochets, including the chain 2 that we did in the beginning, and 3 chain 1 spaces and 1 chain 2 space. After finishing that, we'll turn it over and do chain 2, and we go into the first single crochet space here and do a single crochet in there, chain 1, and then you go into the next chain 1 space right here and you do another single crochet in there, chain 1 again, and the following should be your chain 2 space right here. We'll do a single crochet in here, do chain 2 now, and another single crochet into the same chain 2 space, chain 1 again, next chain 1 space, you do another single crochet, chain 1, and then you do single crochet into the last single crochet, and now we don't chain 1 again. What we do is just this chain 2 space, chain 2 that we made in the beginning, we're gonna do a single crochet into the top of that chain. So insert your hook, now you turn it over and chain 2 again. At the end of this round you should have 8 single crochets, 5 chain 1 spaces, and 1 chain 2 space right on the corner here. So for the next round we're going to chain 2 again, single crochet into the first single crochet space right here, single crochet, chain 1, and then next chain 1 space you do another single crochet, chain 1 again, next chain 1 space you do another single crochet, chain 1, and then you should get to your chain 2 space. So in this one we do single crochet first and then chain 2, and then we do another single crochet into the same space, chain 1 again, next chain 1 space we do one single crochet, chain 1, another chain 1 space we do a single crochet again, chain 1, and in the last single crochet we do single crochet again, and now we don't chain 1 again, and into the first chain 2 we're gonna do a single crochet again. So insert your hook, single crochet. Okay, round 3 is complete. At the end of this round you should have 10 single crochets, 7 chain 1 spaces, and 1 chain 2 space right here. So let's count them together. So the first chain 2 is our first single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then chain 1 spaces. So this is the first one, second, third, 4, 5, 6 and 7 right here, and this is our chain 2 space. For the next round we do the same thing. We're going to chain 2 again and do a single crochet into the first chain single crochet here, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 again, another chain 1 space, we do a single crochet again, chain 1, next chain 1 space, we do a single crochet again, chain 1, and now we have our chain 2 space. If you have hard time finding your chain 2 space, just remember this is the top of the angle triangle right here. So this is the last, like right on the top here, this is the chain 2 space. So after chaining 1, we're gonna do a single crochet in here, chain 2, and do another single crochet into the same chain 2 space, chain 1 again, and then the next chain 1 space here, we do another single crochet, chain 1, next chain 1 space, we do a single crochet again, chain 1 again, another chain 1 space, we do single crochet, chain 1, and then in the last single crochet we do a single crochet, and this time we don't do a chain 1 again, we just do another single crochet into the chain 2 space that we have here. We do a single crochet into the last chain 2 space here, and then you turn it over, and by the end of this round you should have 12 single crochets, 9 chain 1 spaces and 1 chain 2 space. So for the first 4 rounds you pretty much repeat the same thing. It's chain 2 to start the round, and then single crochets into each single chain 1 space, and then chain 2 here, and then single crochets all the way around. For the next round what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 3 this time, and we're gonna do and this is gonna be counted as our first double crochet, and we're gonna do a double crochet into the first single crochet right here. So for double crochet you're gonna yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and then you're going to chain 1 again. It's the same process as we did before, but this time instead of doing single crochets we are doing double crochets. So in the next chain 1 space right here you're going to do another double crochet, chain 1 again, and into the next chain 1 space you do another double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 again, and double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and then you should reach your chain 2 space. So we're going to do the same thing. We'll do chain double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet into the same chain space, chain 1 again, and into the next chain 1 space we do another double crochet, chain 1, next chain space we do another double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 again, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 again, and then we do 2 double crochets, one into the last single crochet and one into the chain here, and there's no chain 1 in between. Double crochet, and then do another double crochet into the chain 2 space here. Okay, and now we start the next round. You gotta flip it over, and by the end of this round you should have 14 double crochets, 11 chain 1 spaces, and 1 chain 2 space right here. So for the next round we're gonna chain 2 again and do single crochet into the first double crochet space here. We'll do a single crochet, chain 1, and to the next chain 1 space. For this round it will be pretty easy to find your chain 1 spaces because we have double crochets here. So you're gonna do is a single crochet right here, chain 1, another single crochet, and you'll continue all the way through like we did before in the previous rounds. Is single crochets, chain 1, single crochet, and then in the chain 2 space you do single crochet, chain 2, single crochet till all the way to the end, and then over here you do 2 single crochets back to back, no chain 1 space in between, and you will repeat that for 2 rounds, and then I'll show you what to do next. So after completing 2 rounds of single crochets, you're gonna chain 3 and repeat this double crochet round one more time. So you're gonna yarn over, go into the first chain space, do a double crochet, chain 1, next chain space, chain 1 space, we do another double crochet, chain 1, and you repeat it into all the chain 1 spaces until you get to chain 2 space. You do double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into the same chain 2 space, and then double crochets into all these chain 1 spaces followed by chain 1, and then at the end you do 2 double crochets back to back. After completing this round you're gonna do a chain 2 again, and we'll do 4 rounds of single crochets like the one we did here. So the same process, but you'll repeat this 4 times. By the end of 4th round of single crochets, you should have 28 single crochets, 25 chain 1 spaces, and 1 chain 2 space. Okay, once you have completed 4 rounds of single crochet, you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet into the first single crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet into the next chain 1 space, and you're going to repeat it the same way we did here, all the way around, double crochets into chain 1 spaces. Once you get to the chain 2 space, you're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet into the same chain space, and then double crochets and chain 1 all the way around till you get to the end. Okay, once you have completed full round of double crochets, you're going to turn it around, chain 2, and then do single crochet into the first chain space here, chain 1, single crochet into the first chain space here, chain 1 again, and then single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and repeat it all the way through till you finish this round. And then you're going to repeat the same process twice, and then I'll show you what to do next. So once you have completed 2 rounds of single crochet, what you're going to do is you're going to repeat the same process one more time, like double crochet 1 row and then 2 rows of single crochet, and you're going to repeat that here, and then when you're done you come back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so there we have it. We have 4 rows of single crochet, double crochet 1 row, 2 rows of single crochet, 1 double crochet row, and then 2 rows of single crochet. And this is pretty much the pattern all the way around. What you're gonna do is you're gonna repeat this section right here 7 times all together. And if you want it a little bit more bigger than that, it's up to you, and you can do it more times if you like. But for this project, I have done this section and this pattern for 7 times. So at the end of the last single crochet row, you're just gonna cut the yarn and pull it through the last 2 loops and do 1 more time chain and pull it through all the way and just fasten it off. And that completes our shawl. And now I'll show you how to do the fringes at the bottom. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your yarn, make 3 strands of 10 inches long. So you can just fold this in like that, and then again, and you cut 3 yarns of the same length. I have done 10 inches each. So holding the ends together, you're going to fold these strands in half, and we'll start from one end of the shawl and going into the chain 1 spaces. Make sure your right side of the shawl is facing up, and insert the hook from the right side into the chain 1 space, and then you pull this yarn through, and then you pull the ends through with the crochet hook as well through the same loop, and then just tighten it. And this is how we do the fringe. And if you have uneven ends at the bottom, you just trim them to make them even. Okay, and you're gonna do the same thing all the way around and keeping the same distance. What I have done is skipped 5 chain 1 spaces and did the same thing again, another fringe into the 6th chain 1 space, and you'll repeat it all the way around. And that's how you do this shawl.